Last night was perfect. Though I couldn't help lying there thinking about my parents before you stirred.
No, but whoever writes for them, they have definitely got somebody with my brain. Because number two is absolutely my first thoughts.
Yeah. That's... I want to say it, but no. Number one it is.
I gave them the release they asked for. Freed myself from Shah's grasp just as they wished for. But there's moments where I think I'd trade that to be able to see them again. Talk to them again. There's so much only they could have told me. But that's all gone now. I've got to move on. Find some place for myself.
I mean, you pretty much got to pick two, right?
Yeah. Pretty much.
I was hoping you'd say that. Whatever lies ahead will be far less daunting if I have you. It could be just like old times. Well, hopefully not exactly like old times. I think I've had enough camping and mortal peril for one lifetime.
Wait, what?
You
No camping?
slept like a babe straight through the night. Dreamless, thoughtless, and almost entirely free. For the first time, you feel alone, calm. You breathe. Baal may have been your beginning, but he will not be your end. Of all those you killed in your father's name, one lingers in your mind even now.
Alfira, isn't it?
Alfira,
Yep.
the bard of the Emerald Grove. Her death weighs upon you still. A burden you will carry for the rest of your days. But fortunately, you will not have to carry it alone. 6 months since you faced your father and refused your birthright. 6 months since you cured yourself of the urge. Your life is your own now, and you are already becoming someone new. But the memories of the past will not leave you alone. You receive an invitation one day. In a hand you recognize immediately. Challenger of gods, it reads. Surely thou wishest to see thine true family once more. Withers, who raised you when your father struck you down. He bids you join him as a gathering of your allies and friends. So, once again, you return to the place where you formed your first memories. You are calm. You are you. You can do this.
Is that the first campsite?
I think it might be.
Thou wert called here, some from above, some below. For with thine bond, together thou hast kept the wheel of fate spinning when it threatened to halt. Though thou wert drawn far apart in the months after the collapse of the Absolute, tonight fate renews thy bond once more. Thou shouldst take care to preserve it. It is a great weapon, wielded in the hand of good. Go. Know one another once more.
Okay. For some reason, Hinkley was invisible there for a minute.
Oh, I'll be damned.
Probably because of the whole killing the brain thing.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Oh, look at the owlbear.
I literally just saw him. Holy shit.
Oh, that is so cool.
Like, everyone is here. Jesus.
Yep. Lae'zel's glowing for some reason.
Trippy.
Ah, Gale's cat's over there as well.
Oh, where's the Tristan? Oh, you too.
There's a bard in our campsite. I'm sure things will be fine.
What's the bard's name?
Milil.
Okay. Because, you know, Withers called this party. Wouldn't surprise me if he just randomly pulled her out of fucking Kellenvor's place for a little while. Kellenvor's like, why? Withers says, because I need to. Kellenvor goes, alright, fair cop.
I'm gonna check the elevator first. He's a good boy.
He looks coyly at the ground, suddenly shy. He snaps the air and wiggles. He's either miming fighting a many-limbed creature or dancing. It's unclear. He is, however, exhausted. He's had plenty of adventures without you.
I mean, Halson would be a good father, wouldn't he?
Halson would be actually spectacular, yeah.
The joy in the owlbear's eyes is clear. He longs to have a home, and Halsin is perfect.
Keeping us all on tenterhooks so you can make a dramatic entrance, is it?
You best talk to her.
I bet.
Didn't expect to be nervous.
That's a nice top.
But seeing everyone here like this, it's strange, isn't it? I feel like I must have dreamed the last few months. Now I'm waking up back in camp with my hair smelling like wood smoke and fallen leaves stuck to my backside.
I like number 3.
Tempting. Incredibly tempting.
I mean, if there's anyone who could get away with saying it,
Incredibly tempting.
do it.
Yeah. That's what we do.
Oh, I've noticed. Ever since I first slipped into my camp garments, I should think.
Probably before that,
So,
actually. But
we should divvy up
Yeah.
what we tell people about what we've been doing these past few months. I'd hate to be a bore that comes along and regurgitates the same story to someone moments after you've told them. Any ideas?
Alrighty.
Well, there's the visit to the House of the Moon, fending off Sharan assassins. That
no way.
stray imp that joined us.
Holy shit.
Bing Bong, wasn't it?
They made Bing Bong
Squeezed me a
canon.
lot.
Yep.
That is
I'm
genius.
glad I got to share it all with you. I'm sure we'll have them hanging off our every word. I'll leave you to do some mingling, unless you need anything else.
I note that Bing Bong isn't around. I wonder if things went down the same way as they actually did in the live
Well,
session.
I don't think we actually ever picked up the scroll and summoned him.
No. That's not it. This is from the
Oh, no, I know it's from the thing, but you can summon the unique
That was a
method
Quetzal
with
or
that
something,
scroll.
Yeah, that wasn't him though.
Oh, wasn't it?
No.
Oh, I thought it was... Okay.
That can be arranged.
Sharian assassins. Right, well... Vengeance.
I suspect you probably already got it. Because, you know, you're alive.
Almost a shame we're with company. I'd be tempted to let you whisk me away someplace quiet.
I don't know. Shah's still around.
Why? Are you expecting to be gone for long? All right. I could get lost in those arms. With music in the air and wine flowing, I think I'll manage. Don't get into trouble, but if you must, fetch me first.
Yeah, cool.
Will's doing his dance.
There you are. I was hoping you'd make your way over.
Wait. There's a clothing chest
Wanted these,
with
yes?
every dye known to mankind
That's a lot of
and
dye.
every clothing known to mankind, like literally all of it.
What the hell is that underwear? I've never seen that one.
Good lord.
Yeah, good lord, indeed. I had seen that one. It must have a different icon or something. That's the same one.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
comment.
okay. That's a substantially different icon for just a slight colour variation. Seems odd, but
Bright,
okay.
yeah, bright flare leather outfit. No, don't recall seeing that one. Oh wait, no, I think I do.
No, that wasn't what I was wearing.
Fastidiously perfect outfit.
I genuinely can't remember what one I had on.
Oh, I'm about to try one on. Why do I still have a sword and shield equipped? Yeah. Yeah,
So let me see.
okay.
That was it. Oh, it's the same one the Shadowheart had on. Raffish Midnight, I'm pretty sure that was it. Yeah, I think the black one. And we're just doing the same thing again. And
Yeah,
just
probably.
putting loads of stuff on.
Those are pretty cool shoes, though. Delicate shoes, I'm a bit of a fan of them.
Hmm.
I don't know what underwear she's wearing anymore. What is she wearing?
Default generics by the looks.
Oh, yeah.
At least I managed to put the purple Twitch ones back on.
You had Twitch underwear?
Yeah, the Twitch integration thing that they had on for a while.
Ah, that's right, yep.
You got purple things and, it's purple.
No problem.
Now the question is, does anybody have speak with animals?
I doubt it.
Nope. Because I don't actually have...
We don't actually have our equipment, so...
yeah, I'm just thinking there's no camp chests here either, are there?
It used to be over here. Why is Lazel standing there with glowing blue eyes?
Don't know. I'll have a word and find out in a minute. Oh, she's astrally projected. She's not really here.
Yeah, I just suddenly tweaked and went, wait, she's shimmering. Yep.
I'll have a word. Seems only polite.
Jack Van Findu. For 2 months I trained the Knights of the Comet. For 2 more I skewered Kithraki bellies. And for 2 more yet, I traveled through Limbo.
Otter?
But nothing has made me quiver more than seeing your face here today.
Limbo, she'd said. A plane of chaos where you might drink fire like water. Where you might breathe ice instead of air. And the home
I was
of
just
the
thinking she wasn't going after
mystical
Githzerai, was she?
Githzerai.
Yeah.
Once the Githzerai were one of the
Holy
Githyanki,
crap.
until bloody civil war severed them.
Are they... Well, obviously number 1, but... Yeah, I think she's reconciled... Oh, that's a thing.
Yeah, as in allying with the Githzerai.
Or combining them back to be just Gith.
Just Gith, yeah.
Oh, that's.
I gotta ask. That's it. That's. Yeah.
Well, no, I do that first because
Yeah.
it goes back to the first thing. But that's a thing.
That I could touch you in flesh, run my hands across your skin. I can feel you, even taste you in this form. But it is as if a thin layer of glass separates us. I can't quite have the whole of you. It's taken a dozen Gish's talents, a few stolen psi crystals, and 2 10 days of effort to conjure my projection. Worth every one of those days and every drop of their sweat, I promise you. But soon I'll find some way to see you in flesh, to touch you as you were meant to be touched.
100% down for it.
You kind of got to go for 4, like, or 3. Oh no.
Yeah,
I reckon
3,
4.
3 sounds like I'm shit talking, saying you're taking too long.
Yeah, 3 is like, what's going on? Why the hold up? But 4 is, are you doing these 2 then do 3?
I approach the gates of Shaktalor even now.
Well,
I said
fuck
hello.
me.
Talor. How well you know the name. The capital city of the Githzerai, and the home of their immortal god king, Zerith Menyar Agith.
Our Gish sent word of the rebellion to Minyara through the cosmos. He's agreed to parley. It's fallen to me to secure an alliance.
Well, shit.
Huh. I mean, if Darkon's there, tell him I said hi.
Shit. I mean, I'd go number 2, but holy shit.
Yeah, I mean, 2's also a bit of a double entendre because, yeah, can definitely tell what she's done with the tongue in the past.
Well,
You know better than anyone.
There you go.
Love. The word hangs in the air for a moment
wait a second.
before
She
Lae'zel
actually said it.
continues, unfazed.
She's
My
changed.
blade is keen as ever. But it was you who showed me that a proper victory doesn't always require a razor-sharp edge. Sometimes, a sincere plea is more persuasive than a dagger against the neck. Minyara Gith is an ascetic. He reached out in good faith. This is his way. It is in this spirit that I must meet him. And if he refuses, I carry on. Gravity pulls me in but one direction. I am the comet. I will not rest until I burn Vlaakith's bones to ash and smash her phylactery to pieces.
Oi.
My people will be free. But you've heard that refrain before. Zealous, bossy, insistent. All part and parcel of my undeniable charm.
I do love Lae'zel. And Devra did such a good job making her a sarcastic bitch.
Soon, when the comet has risen, when the Lich Queen has crumbled to dust, I miss this place. More to the point, I missed you. I'll be back one day. The Overgod himself couldn't keep me away.
I mean, in fairness, that's because he doesn't really do anything.
I don't know. When he wants to, he does stuff.
Hmm.
Happy Horson.
I mean, I suppose we should probably talk to these new people and find out who the hell they are. Oh.
deep poo. The smell of
Minsk?
heroes sings from every stone in this place. To meet again where your journey began, my friend. An honor. For Minsk and his hamster both. Oh, and for Happy also.
Yes. Honored, of course.
Number 2.
Yeah. We definitely never met.
See how your very presence snatches the breath from his chest? And it is no wonder. It is just this day that Happy learned of your legend. While we gazed down upon the very city you saved.
Wait, gaze down.
Dangled me from the high hall, upside down, for 2 hours.
The guild should not go creeping in high places if they do not have the stomach for them, It is well for Happy the strange portal appeared when it did. Minsk's arm was growing aches-some.
Yeah. This is very Minsk. Just bring along whoever's around.
Well, I think he was holding him when the portal appeared, so he just took him through the portal. Jesus Christ.
So I have. Though it is a piece made more from blade and boot than it is any sense of brotherhood. 9 fingers forbade any looting of the Illithid's fleshy vessels. And so Minsk guards what remains of the battle site. Even from her. But where Minsk might once have thrown any sneaking scoundrels from the tower top, now I tell them of you. How you ruled the wickedness within. How they might do the same.
Yes, I'll rule it. I'll be better.
Oh, of course. It is still for Boo to decide if they live or die.
Oh God.
But
Wow.
enough, my friend. I cannot tell your tale if I do not know the whole of it. Minsk and Boo would know where you have been, what you have done.
That's kind of interesting. I mean, I can't really say 4 because Lae'zel's not around. I think I gotta go.
Yeah.
I think I've got to go too, right?
Yeah, might as well.
Minsk has wondered how that sad-mouthed grey cloak and flighty Airy have fared. And whether Yarn ever built his turnip cannon. But should you meet a red wizard, remember, you may have conquered your bloodline. But there is no shame in a small and sensible amount of murder. Now, halfling, who will not have you embarrassing him in front of his friends. So you ought to know the rest of the company you keep. Will Ravengard, the Blade of Frontiers, Devil Horde, and Angel-Hearted. Lae'zel of Kresh Killer, true child of Gith, and true friend to Boo. Though she will and say it is not so. Astarion, who is banished by the sun itself for fear his Spanish soul might outshine it. We visit him much down in the dark places, though he often moves his lair without remembering to tell Minsk where. Hey, the man who would be a god, but then thought better of it. Boo thinks better of him for it too. Shadowheart, 2 gods tugged at her soul, but she managed to keep it all for herself in the end. Wait, Boo, did she do something with her hair? Halsin, Archdruid of Archers somewhere. He is a much better man than he smells.
Jesus.
And there, the champion of the Hells herself. Karlach Demon's Bane, Devil's Bane, Merkle Ball and Bane. Once the guild is made of goodness once more, Bull shall scratch the Hells wide open and find a way to bring her back. And finally, Jahira. If this is a name you do not already know, then not even Boo can save you. Study them well, sneak thief. For the best among them will be a guide for your guild. Heroes who put the city before themselves. Who never falter in their duty. And more than this, who never arrive to a party without even a gift for the host.
But wait!
Go, my friend. Be among our friends. There is much work yet to be done before this one is fit to join them.
Jesus Christ.
He hasn't shaved.
Not at all. I'll be right back one sec.
What if everyone just gathers around the fire when you finish talking to him? Well, Minsk hasn't moved. I'm liking Carl actually. Look, that's pretty fucking cool. Basically the old one, but with a leather jacket on. She's got that biker chick aesthetic that she was basically designed to have. Oh, hey, Buttle, didn't even notice you. That sounds ruder than it is. Yeah, don't know if we're going to start round 2 today, but we've definitely been considering it. Probably do it on the new honor mode, is it? Whatever the Iron Man-y thing is.
Alright, I'm back.
Uh,
Feel free to keep talking to people. I'm just going to quickly eat a pizza.
oh, okay. I was going to interrupt Carlick, but she's picking flowers.
Say excuse me, don't just... Yeah.
Oh my god! He wasn't kidding. With this, you mad bastard! You brought me back! Soldier. It's really you. I've missed you, you old ball spawn. Oh, do you not want me to call you the B word anymore?
Ah. I mean, one's tempting. Oh, 7's tempting as well. Yeah, actually, that's a good point. Just saying, mister.
I'd say so. Can't think of who's been carrying your pack now that Kay's out of commission. Man,
I've got
we
Monty
had some
for.
good times. Wish Will and I had more time to reminisce, but surviving Avernus is just non-stop. Still, having him there has been incredible. You really can get through anything with someone you love at your side.
Whoa.
Oh, but hey, guess what we found? Cambion dropped a map with directions and blueprints for Zariel's own private forge. A fucking forge!
Where engines are built?
Our current plan is to get in, grab a smith, and force him to fix old Rusty. Or maybe give me a brand new model that can live outside of Avernus. You haven't seen the last of old Karlak yet, soldier.
I am in on that heist. No, not doing that. You gotta ask if I can have a hug.
Always.
I didn't see that originally. Good call.
I won't be in Avernus forever, you know. Can I look you up when I'm out?
I'll be insulted if you don't. Yeah. Yeah, basically.
Hey, that would be kind of fun, though. High stakes hide and seek. Honestly, I'd be curious to see if you could land a blow or two.
I can go
God,
invisible.
is it good to see you again? To be here together. Hard not to get used to it all over again. This won't be the last time. I promise.
I'm kind of hoping that is set up for a sequel or expansion.
It fucking better.
I so want to raid the Hells. I mean,
Yes.
we've already done it once, but that sounds like an even better one.
Yeah. And if anyone argues and says, "Oh, how will they get there?" Withers, motherfucker.
Pretty much. You can be the Deus Ex Machina that just gets at anything we need. Oh. Your turn to chat, Simon.
Oh, I'm trying to eat. Who's that? What you hear is like right there.
Here is
Well,
there.
now, you can make yourself presentable when you have a mind to.
What?
I love how you can just shit talk her. The best part is she enjoys it.
How nice to be understood again. I have spent the past months bickering with builders and bankers, all to restore the city exactly as it was. Same twisting alleys for purse pickers, same wooden buildings ready to get burnt by next year's dragon, same cisterns overflowing. Huh.
I mean, the upper city destroyed beyond reconstruction, that's probably not a bad thing.
I've got to go 3 though, because they're both Baldur'n.
Literally everybody in this game is. Like, every one of the characters is. Doesn't matter what you pick, you're always a Baldurian.
Shadowheart's not.
Pretty damn sure she gets the options. And she definitely is. She specifically says so at some point.
She grew up like out in the forest.
Yeah, when she was like 8.
So she's not a Baldurian.
She's lived there
Baldurians
since.
simply get on with it. Stubbornness, civic spirit, plain stupidity. Perhaps all 3. But nothing I will sniff at any longer. Harpers have come from half the world over to lend aid. Farmers, masons, healers. My own son, Jord, has been wooed to their ranks. Already he plans crop cycles in Worm's Crossing. Not so for my daughter. Ryan's rejoined the Flaming Fist. Temporarily, you understand. To organize the craftsmen. Though she spends more time locking up comrades for pocketing aid funds. They might learn a thing or two if they don't expel her. Again.
So she's definitely your daughter.
Yeah. It's tempted to say 3, but
I mean, we've met them, so...
yeah, I was about to say, dude, I was trying to remember if we'd met them in this.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. Yeah,
Honestly,
1.
much more sitting down than I'd like. Mistake me not. There is still much to be done. Plans to make, maps to be frowned over. But my children are more than capable of doing it. Even the young ones tire of me peeking over their shoulders. This night offers them a brief respite from me, at least. And this place, now I look at it, it is where you all spent your first night together, no? A fine spot for an adventure to begin. A fine spot indeed.
Yeah. 3 sounds about right.
1 sounds about right.
She's definitely not going back. She's running away while she got the chance.
Yep. I'm going 3, actually. Good call.
Of course I am. Perhaps just the long way around. It would be good to stretch my legs for a bit. I'll find my way back. As I always do. I admit defeat. Baldur's Gate is my home. But that is the thing about home. The only way to see it clearly is to leave. And look back. For a little while, at least. For all your travels, I hope you have arrived where you want to be. Home. Whatever that means to you.
I mean, 1 and 3 feel like they're fairly well weighted.
Yeah.
I mean, considering the whole romancy thing, I'd probably go for 3.
Yep.
Ah, sentiment. With the greatest affection, I can think of better ways to sour our stomachs. I must inspect the refreshments. You'll never know. Some ne'er-do-well might have tampered with the wine.
Have you talked to Will yet?
Not yet. I gotta figure out where the fuck he is.
There
There.
you are, my friend.
Yeah.
Breathe deep. Can you smell it?
Yeah, well,
I
let's
still got the headband on.
Yeah. Oh, you need all the help you can get.
Shut up.
Yeah, you see what I mean?
Wow. Just
You take a deep breath, but you don't notice anything beyond the ordinary.
oh,
By the good gods. How bad do I reek? Ugh, shit. Dried devil's blood. Stinks like a skunk squatting in an aboleth's corpse. No wonder. Karlak and I have felled enough Cambions to build a fortress with their horns. Who'd have thought that just one of those fiends held the key to escaping Avernus for good? One of them sported a map and some blueprints. If you want all the gory details, Karlak can fill you in. I think the splinters I made out of the last bone devil I saw speak for themselves. Not to pat myself too hard on the back, but I'm not such a bad ranger if I do say so myself.
huh. Back up.
I've missed you too. The rush of battles we fought, the heart-to-hearts, the nights around the fire, the comfort of knowing I didn't face the unknown alone. If I had to do it all over again, and I'd rather not, to be clear, I can't imagine not having you at my side. I've seen him more than a few times, and he's as proud of me as I am of him. He's leading the city's renewal, opened the gates to all newcomers, rebuilt the council from scratch. And he's back in his element, commanding the Flaming Fist with brave heart and no shortage of empathy. The likes of Gortash can bend people's minds with a few chosen words. No tadpole needed. Bane's Chosen primed the Fist for a war they weren't meant to win. He convinced them there was an assassin hiding in every shadow, that cruelty was the correct answer to crisis. With a few exceptions, fathers pardoned every last fist. If my forgiveness not be Tyr's will, so be it. I shall forgive them all the same. His words, not mine. He still believes in the bow and the blade, but with Floric's help, he's teaching the fist a new lesson. Valor is found not in the wounds you inflict, but in the lives that you have bettered. May they all take it to heart.
There'll be a change to the fist.
Quite a substantial one,
That's
that.
enough hell talk for the
Yeah.
moment. The night's young. You shouldn't go wasting it. Or wasting any of the wine for that matter. I plan on downing half a bottle myself. Oh, did I say half a bottle? I meant half a dozen.
Well, it's obviously catered pretty well.
Yeah, wow. Okay.
Ah, it's the star of the show.
Oh dear.
Our humble
Had to happen.
protagonist who forsook Baal to save the city.
Our skeleton friend will be very pleased to see I found my way here, despite my invitation getting lost in the post.
Motherfucker.
Oh, I wouldn't bother you with such things during a party. And anyway, I've gotten quite good at replicating your signature, so you needn't even bother with the release form.
Well, that's concerning.
You might help me with the title, though. I'm considering The Hero and Me. What do you think?
Wow.
I mean, it should be the hero and
I wouldn't point that out. Go number 3.
Come now, you don't want to be seen as a mere sequel. Perhaps, once the manuscript is finished, you'd even be willing to write a foreword? Or better yet, I'll write a draft and you can just sign your name. Better still, I'll sign it for you. Your success really has been wonderful for my reputation. But you mustn't let me hog your attention all night, my friend. You've many friends to chat to, and I'd love to listen in.
My God.
I mean, it'd be kind of interesting if, at the end of this, if you talk to Volo, he might actually be able to give you an eye that matches colour. I don't imagine they would have done that, but...
I just realised there's a +1 dagger sitting on the table.
Yeah, there's knockabout every so often.
There's a couple of +1 daggers around. Oh, wait a minute. Astarion.
Yeah.
Please don't, Alison.
Well, look who decided to turn up. I wasn't sure our withered old friend could live up to his promise. But here we are. And you're looking more delicious than ever, if you don't mind me saying. Whatever you've been doing with your time, it clearly worked wonders.
Well, there we go.
Love is a powerful tonic. And where better to celebrate our good fortune? An old haunt with old friends.
I mean, two's the interesting one.
Yeah, I need to know.
Exactly what I feared. Without the protection of our little friends, I was just an ordinary spawn again. Burning in the sun. I fled the dock and found refuge in the shadows until night fell. I'm sorry I didn't seek you out that night. I felt... ashamed. Like I'd lost everything just as you claimed your victory. I didn't want you to see me like that. But time lent perspective. It wasn't your victory, it was ours. And for all I'd lost, I'd gained so much more. I had freedom, strength, a whole new life. And it was time to live it. I've taken a turn as an adventurer and hero. It turns out no one actually cares about murder, as long as you murder the right people. And apparently I'm rather good at it.
My God.
I mean, he's got a point.
My God. I'm going to number 1.
Yes, but you say all sorts of things. Honestly, I don't even listen half the time. It has made for a nice change, though. Inspiring hope in people instead of terror. Well, I do try to inspire a little terror. I'm still me, after all.
Three's there again.
No, this is all me. I swear. Don't get me wrong. I was a mess at first. Every day I yearned for the sun and mourned my curse to live in the shadows. But in time, I realized that darkness is as much a part of me as my fangs. This is only a curse as long as I refuse to embrace the shadows. So, I decided I would. I decided not to be defined by the choices other people made, by what other people did to me. My past may be done, but my present, my future, they're mine. This is who I am, in all my glory, for better and for worse.
I'll be damned.
Hmm.
He basically got over it.
Guess they some sort of psychological healing of sorts.
Yeah, holy shit.
But that being said, I haven't completely given up on returning to the sun. If the opportunity presented itself, well, I wouldn't say no. But until then, I am happy. We've had quite the journey, you and I. From the moment I first threatened you, I knew you were someone special. Someone to take on the world with. I will miss our time together. But then again, maybe this isn't goodbye. So much as it's, see you later, darling.
I mean, all of this definitely sounds like teasing for a sequel, doesn't it? Or,
Yeah.
Or add-on. Yeah.
Like, 110% does, but that Carlo.
Oh, hang on.
Huh?
There's a Baldur's Mouth Gazette over here saying that criminals consolidate, guild uses rebuilding efforts to expand their power. Understandable. Absolute emergency over declares fist. Last Illith is routed from sewers. Baldur's Mouth editor resigns. Linked to Gortash regime unfounded. Black market magic. Devil's fee goods still unaccounted for. Sheres's raconteur Raphael reported dead. Unfortunate. I wonder who could have killed Raphael. And Selûnite outpost decimated by unknown assailant. Now protected by the sword of Selûna, Dame Aelin.
Yeah, right.
Interesting.
Actually, I saw a bunch of other newspapers somewhere, and I went, oh, I want to look at them, and then I didn't. Where the fuck? Over here.
Oh, yeah.
There's a whole shitload.
There's a chest of grateful words.
There's a whole fucking wall of them. High Harper no more. Hero Druid goes to ground. Did you hear what Shadowheart just said?
What about eating fish heads?
Had to eat 14 apples, stale hands, and fish heads. That's like the automatic selection of food.
That really is, isn't it?
Oh, this one's got an error. EPI Umberlee murder outcome D. we didn't murder Umberlee, so it didn't know what to do. Yeah, Gondian's disbanded. Gon's time has come and gone. Serial killer unmasked as Craig's Ballast. This is like what you did, essentially. Volthran Geddon's Guide to Baldur's Gate. Bard Seeks contributes to newest edition. Iron Throne wreckage continues to block shipping lanes. Settlers bound for lands upriver claim curse is lifted.
I've just realised serial killer unmasked as Craig's Ballast. That was the other guy, the dwarf in red armour.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rather than being me.
Witnesses encounter vampire spawn and live to tell the tale. 6 months since the assassination of Archduke Gortash.
It wasn't an assassination, it was a fight.
Yeah. Small Sun to a new district built by Elturian refugees. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, have you noticed the chest that's next to you?
Grateful words. Oh, holy shit. There's a lot of letters in there.
Yeah.
I'd take rat over this any day.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, it's art.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be damned.
And there's one from Investigator Valeria.
Yeah, Raven Guard. Holy shit.
Devella got promoted.
Oh my god, Arabella.
Yeah, I gotta read that one first. Oh yeah, we remember Arabella, I wonder.
Teaching me how to make sense of my head tree.
Hang on.
Beard Man?
Yeah, I was just seeing that.
Who's Beard Man?
Oh, that's gotta be Elminster. Said the weave led him to me, and me to him.
Yes.
That's gotta be Elminster.
Elminster's rocked up, yep.
Says I need to use magic responsibly. It says not to call him Beard Man. I mean, that's gotta be Elminster.
Oh, holy shit, it's a drow.
Which one?
The one who we helped with their house with the smithing thing, Arj.
Oh yeah, the mad one that made your blood explode.
Yeah. Trippy.
All thanks to the power of your blood. They're still calling you darling.
Oh, this is one of the vampires you freed from Cazador.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Alright, they're living down there now, just chilling. Fucking hell. Oh, the Gur. Oh, wow. Your strength and control of your bloodlust has been admirable.
Unless my taste in music is too antique, of course.
Oh, I think this is specific. Yeah, it's to Astarion.
Yeah. I'll be damned. That's cool.
Hmm. One from Floric.
Oh, Damon.
Okay, I've got to read Damon's.
Asking something, Karlak. I think Damon liked Karlak.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And a letter from Elminster.
You mentioned Arabella.
No, most urgent of business will keep me.
Oh, it's more. It's specifically to Gale.
Yeah.
And one from Nocturne for Shadowheart. We're reading everybody's
Oh shit,
mail.
serious?
Hmm.
Oh, they can't read it, so meh.
Yeah, she definitely should have come with us.
Yeah. Oh, Voss.
Hmm.
Oh, wow. Yep, so I guess they're becoming warriors of the comet now.
Ah,
Beautiful night. I wish
two
it could
skies
last
must again be made
Ah.
one.
Yeah, allies do not all call themselves children of Gith.
Hmm.
That would actually be kind of cool if that was the thing.
Yeah, wow.
Holy shit, letter from Hope. Oh wow, she just stayed in the house.
Hmm. I mean, that's definitely good to know.
Yeah.
And one from Mayrina as well.
Irina, yeah.
Lucas has a keen eye for a nice painting. Why were we scrounging in barrels and crates for supplies when he could so easily God, I remember one evening.
Well, drinks are on hand next time.
Hmm.
Oh wait, it's your favourite Nine Fingers.
Loaf of bread just to get by.
She's cool. I like it.
In my place, I've seen a few casks of a fine vintage.
Hmm.
Shit.
Managed to roll their way down from the upper city in the commotion. Basically fell off the back of a wagon.
And if you can get the high harper to sing, alrighty.
Hmm.
Oh, Zevlor, holy shit.
He's starting to recover from PTSD.
Yeah. Well, I'll be damned.
And that Harper kid we saved from the doppelgangers as well.
Oh, serious?
Hmm.
Yeah, holy shit. That's cool. Did I miss anyone? Wait, did I read Floric?
Yeah, I was going to say I hadn't read Floric or Raven Guard yet. Yeah, sounds like she's turned a corner as well.
Yeah. It's actually pretty cool. It sounds like they all actually, sounds weird, but got something out of it.
Yeah. To be brutally honest, hearing about all of these people turning their lives around is making me a bit depressed about my own life.
That probably wasn't the intention.
Probably not.
The living gods, I needed it.
There's a pair of Selûnite slippers on the ground over here.
Sounds like something you should probably be wearing.
Just wondering why they're just on the ground randomly. That's just a bit odd. Best boy.
He's got the artifact.
Strange in your old friend's mouth. What is it?
Holy shit, he does too.
A familiar invitation. He wants you to throw the object he's dropped. But it isn't a ball. It's the astral prism.
That's That's a little funny.
The big question is, where's he been?
Yeah, where? Because he, like, if you when you talk to him, he's just like, I'm ridiculously happy to be here.
Hmm.
He whines. Less talk, more throw. Scratch barks merrily in something like agreement.
I mean, you're gonna have to throw it.
I don't have a choice.
Oh, he's not bringing it back. He's just sitting there with it.
Yeah.
Bloody dog. Best talk to him again, just in
Familiar
case.
sight. Scratch can't quite speak around the thing he has in his mouth.
Wait, where is it? Oh, there it is. Where's the longest place and throw it? That way. Oh, wrong phone button.
Halson has a hovering torch.
Yeah, he found it.
Hmm.
No, he doesn't have a hovering torch. His hand's holding it.
It was hovering a minute ago. Slightly out of sync with the animation, I suppose.
Possibly. He's the last one to talk to, isn't he?
No, Gale as well.
Inured to the passage of time.
Yep, Gale.
Yet these past 6 months have seemed endless without your company. But now our paths cross once more. Just as I hoped they would, more like. The Oak Father has been kind to me this past while. Yet I cannot forget the bond we all forged together. It is one that can weather any distance, any passage of time. I know it can, for I feel the longing for old friends in my heart each day.
I mean, one is true. He definitely does sound like it.
4 is very true.
Four actually sounds slightly seductive.
You are right, of course. I am accustomed to dwelling on the past, even when it brought me nothing but unhappiness. You changed that, and gave me the most precious of memories. Now the task is to make yet more of them, so that each reunion shall be all the sweeter. And who's to say we need to make such gatherings a rare occasion? My hearth is yours to warm yourself beside always. Now, we have much to catch up on. Do not allow me to ramble on. I am eager to hear all you've been doing.
I love number 3.
In that case, very well.
I'm actually
Our
intrigued.
community grows rapidly. In 6 months, we have turned what was once a shadowy wasteland into a true home for all. In another 6 months, I would wager the scars of the past will be entirely invisible, even to those who remember them. The old masonry of Moonrise Towers and Wraithwin have been repurposed into new homes, and the land is rich with harvests and bountiful trees. Nature and civilization are in harmony, stronger together.
Nine wagons of them? I don't remember that.
I think he was. Yeah.
Ah, my greatest purpose and greatest reward. Those children have been through more than fate had any right to cast at them, and yet they go on as resilient as anything in nature. I impart what knowledge I can to them, yet, in truth, they teach me far more. The land we saved is theirs, and they will cherish it, I'm sure. Thaniel and Oliver shall never want for friends again.
Wait, that was the split apart thing.
Yeah, the like nature spirit thing.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing he's taken in like orphans from the city.
Yeah.
As am I. I may age more slowly than most, but I do believe I've gained some new laughter lines of late. Now, please, tell me all, and spare no details. I shall not lie. I have an ulterior motive in wishing to hear all. It is the children, you see. My charges. Their appetite for bedtime tales is greater than I could ever have anticipated. Another story, Daddy Halsin. Another is the chorus that greets me each nightfall. They have all but exhausted my repertoire in but a few short months. No mean feat given the lifetime I have lived. I desperately need new material, please. My reputation is at stake.
I'm like it too.
Can be either dirty or, you know, things getting
I was
slaughtered.
going to say, yeah, it's horrific or it's filthy.
Yeah.
I am all ears. Though I never cared for that phrase. A rather unsettling image.
I just go for one.
Yeah. One
Recount
or
some
three.
of your recent exploits, sparing no detail, or tales of your past 6 months.
You have kept yourself busy. I expected no less, in truth. I shall be able to keep the children enthralled for a few more nights yet, thanks to you. And should you wish to retell of your exploits in person, well, I shall not object to a night off. Now, it would be cruel of me to hoard you all to myself for the evening, as much as I would like to. I shall leave you to the others for now, unless there was anything else.
Yeah, actually, that's 5 is kind of an important thing to mention.
Yep.
Do you truly even need to ask? Of course. Who could not open their home to a befeathered hero of Baldur's Gate? Ah, and I did promise the children I would bring them back a surprise. Oh, imagine their faces.
And I kind of want to know about 1 and 4.
Quite often. They come and go as they please, but with so many playmates to avail of, they are far from strangers. They ask after you often. What you did for them will never be forgotten. I can see it in the land all around me. But more importantly, I see it in their faces whenever they visit. To make a child smile is to dabble with the power of gods, as far as I'm concerned.
And yeah, the
I'm curious to
grove.
know about the Grove.
Yeah.
On occasion, but I prefer not to interfere. Francesca of the High Forest is Archdruid now, and by all accounts, she has proven to be a steady and wise influence. Even Korga may yet find true balance, thanks to her influence.
That's a challenge.
Yeah, shit, eh?
I mean, she's alive, so it could have been worse.
Yeah, true.
As did I, but Somehow I feel like I no longer need to roam. That I have found something worthy laying roots for. Amazing what can be discovered about oneself, even at a ripe old age. Before you go, I have something for you. Just a little keepsake, really.
It better be a duck.
Do you remember how I told you I like to whittle? I made this. Ducks are my favorite,
excellent.
but I thought they were particularly fitting in this case. They are migratory birds, of course, traveling far and wide with the turn of the seasons. Yet, they always find their way back to where they belong. Just like old friends find themselves back in each other's company.
I mean, 2 and 4 are both kind of horrible questions.
3.
Oh, I am well aware, trust me. Now, I've taken up enough of your time. Go on, enjoy the festivities.
Alright. Are you gonna talk to the godfucker?
Fitting farewell. I just thought we hadn't actually checked the journal. No, just basically it just says talk to everyone.
That makes sense.
So I think Gale's the last one we need.
Yeah.
Oh, and actually the bard up here. I'll see if he actually has anything to say. We can just request different songs or something. I have to climb up on stage. Oh no, I'm going to have to perform it with them, aren't I?
Probably.
Oh, hello. Let me guess, you've got some suggestions about the music choice.
I mean, I want to know who the hell he is, but one seems
Two
a little
sounds
confrontational.
Yeah, 2 sounds a bit more of a thing.
Yeah.
I find it hard to summon up the trademark pep these days. You have no idea who I am, do you? I thought Withers might have set the stage
The
a
name's
little.
not familiar.
Milil. Though if the lack of song prayers is anything to go by, that name carries less weight than it used to.
Another leftover god?
Musical prayers were once offered to Milil.
Oh, holy
Good
shit,
song.
yeah.
A minor deity whose worship faded after offending the trickster god Cyric.
I'm washed up, I'm afraid.
Holy hell. Number 1.
Yeah.
You know.
You're bloody right. It is an honor.
Finally! The scribe picks an adventurer of substance, of culture. What can I do you for?
Holy shit.
I mean, do I want him to change the song?
It's up to you. Oh, wow. He randomly pulled a god to play music for us.
Basically another leftover like himself.
I don't think Withers is a leftover.
Yeah, sort of.
I have a very, very, very funny feeling he's the opposite of a leftover.
Fantastical news. Carry on, I shall.
Because he gave his stuff up, 3 took over, but he was still the scribe.
Yeah, true.
He still recorded everything, and he just basically hung around in Merkel's joint recording stuff. That's all he did, nothing else.
He just longed to be an accountant.
Yeah, basically. Then the Time of Troubles occurred, but he was never mentioned in the Time of Troubles. Like that he was actually cast down. I've got a very funny feeling that he might have stayed there and kept recording all the dead in the Time of Troubles.
Well, I suppose somebody had to do it.
And, then just...
Ah, okay. It's over here.
Went on to whatever. He's back still, and he's obviously little bit overpowered.
I'm glad for it. For this.
So I've got a very funny feeling he's not.
Not quite left over. Yeah.
Yeah, because there was only a few like original from memory. Like Mistra has always been there because the weave.
Even she wasn't, was she?
No, when the weave came into existence, she did.
Oh, okay. I thought she was somebody else and then died and then came back. It was Mistral.
Yeah,
wasn't
no, yeah, Miss Daria, I think was the first name. I think it's happened like 3 or 4 times that the goddess of magic has died. The latest one, Mistra, is Midnight.
Yeah.
Was used to adventure with Kalimvor and Cyric. And Priest Adon, I think his name was.
You know, I've just noticed something. We still have the buff from the elixir of psychic resistance.
Yeah, shit, we do too.
That lasts until long rest. We have not been asleep for 6 months.
Well, it explains a lot. Anyway, should we talk to what's his face before we?
Well,
Yep.
There we go.
Look what the Tressim dragged in.
Well, that's another one we have to talk to. The Tressim, wherever she's
Professor
got.
Gale Decarius of Blackstaff Academy, educator of the esteemed School of Illusion. A pleasure to remake your acquaintance.
Illusion? That isn't what I was expecting.
Go 5.
Yeah, I mean...
I did offer, as a matter of fact.
Of course you
However,
did.
the Blackstaff insisted I couldn't teach every subject, nor could the simulacra of myself I offered to create for that purpose. So I've settled for teaching the art of illusion. Magic to confound the senses, to render the impossible into reality, and to allow expression of that most magical attribute of all, imagination.
I mean, that's fair.
My students find me somewhat intimidating due to my explosive former reputation.
His tattoo's gone.
Fear of the gods into them.
That's true, yeah, it is.
Fear of Mistra, to be more specific. I surrendered the crown of Carsus to her, as I told you I would. And in return, she cured me of the orb at last. Even now, I struggle to put the feelings into words. It was like exhaling for the first time after holding my breath for so very long. Of course, I haven't clarified with my students that the orb is no longer a threat. The legend of my explosive capabilities is an excellent means of controlling a classroom. Too good, if anything.
Wow.
I spend most of my time trying to convince them how much fun the study of magic can be. But it'd be easier to crack a smile on an intellect devourer than some of my pupils.
Speaking of, I wonder where us is.
Oh, Jesus. Actually, good point, yeah.
No, 4 is too stuck up. Particularly for me.
So you still remember our little lesson? Pity we can't repeat it now. Quite certain you'd pass with flying colours. If nothing else, you'd give it more enthusiasm than some of my current apprentices. Oh, they try their best, of course, when they can manage to stay awake.
The cheek of them! Nothing a well-placed swipe from Tara can't fix, though.
And what of you? What are you making of this newfound lease of life we earned?
4 is hilarious.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. I mean,
5 is probably a little bit more accurate.
5 sounds very much like I'm basically just tempting him to come away again. 2 is also true.
Yeah. 2 or 5.
It's closer to 5.
From you, I'd expect nothing less. I've told my students plenty of tales about our escapades. You're something of a hero to them, you know? I'll be delighted to introduce you to my current cohort, As a guest lecturer, perhaps. I'm sure they'd have plenty of questions for you.
I mean, 2 is also fairly true. I'm interested by 4.
Yeah, do 4. Fuck yeah.
I don't see why not. 2 heads are better than 1. Unless you're dealing with an Etin.
Jesus.
Of course, you'll be most welcome to stay with me in my tower. My apologies, Tara. That would be our tower.
Shit.
It will give us plenty of time to catch up on your adventures. I'm very curious to know what you've been up to these past months. But I suspect the telling of that tale would keep you tied to me all evening. So, in the spirit of selflessness, I encourage you to mix and mingle for now, with time enough to come.
Yeah, I reckon that's everyone.
Yeah, the only other person we haven't spoken to is Withers, but I don't know whether that ends this or the bonfire would end this.
I'll talk to Withers, because the bonfire's traditional way to end these.
Yeah, true. Oh, there he is. Book of Willing Souls. These listed Baldurians and the deaths that befell them, beneath an annotation from Withers. Souls snuffed out in the battle for Baldur's Gate, perhaps some may deign to return should their city have need of them again. Sovereign of Thorlo, crushed by a falling reef as he held the door for others to flee. Nance D, charged a mind flayer that entered her granddaughter's room, died with the second best scissors in its eye. You should use the best scissors, of course. Borelli Quickflint brought a Nautiloid down over the bay. Oh, fuck yeah.
Nicely done.
Bolo's Guide to Baldur's Gate, signed.
This place appears to have been quite... Scroll of Circle of Death, Scroll of Disintegrate. Why do I have the feeling he's been living here?
It wouldn't surprise me. I mean, the sarcophagus is here.
Yeah, I just looked at that and went, oh wow.
It's been moved.
He's moved here.
That's nice. Have you seen what's on the table over next to the coffin?
Divine odds.
Yeah, zoom in and see what they are.
They dice.
They are.
Too.
Fucking D20s. He's got a pile of sacks. I've got to see what's in them. Just crappy clothes. There's a Mindflayer parasite specimen. You want to put it in the bag with all the others?
Yeah, I have a funny feeling that Withers is no longer doing what he used to do.
Oh, no, this is sort of a temporary camp, and he just takes the sarcophagus everywhere.
No, because when he was described for Merkel and when it was Kellenvor, he lived in the realm of the dead and wrote down all the names of the dead. That's what he did. He didn't go anywhere.
I mean, in Venice, he came here specifically to do this for us.
Well, yes, but he also came out of the coffin in the first place, so he left the realm of the dead to come down, essentially, as near as I can work out, to bitch slap his 3 children and ensure that they definitely got what's going to them.
Yeah, well. Oh, you can talk to him. I'll talk to Gale.
This one night is like any other, and yet different. Thou art the savior of Baldur's Gate, until such time it requires saving again. How dost thou feel?
Honestly, I feel like what we need to do is work on a spell for a greater globe of invulnerability and just put it all over the whole fucking city.
It also just occurred to me.
Mm.
Why is he asking?
What, as opposed to just knowing?
Well, why does he give a shit? He's a frigging god. He's the scribe of the dead. Like, what does it matter to him?
I mean, he's still, well, kind of a person. And he may have grown slightly fond of us.
Surely thou thinkest not of sleep on this eve of celebration? For sleep will ever find thee, but thou may not see thy friends again until the end of days. So, I ask thee, how dost thou feel, apart from tired?
I mean, some things have been left undone because we never did find that last bit of dribbles.
If thou could only see the paths of fate untaken, thy mind would surely break. Be glad of thy chosen path. It is, after all, thine. Enjoy the revelry of the day. Thou deservest at least that much.
Well...
I mean, I think we have caught up with everyone.
Yeah. Pressing it.
What indeed? Prick up thy ears and listen.
Oh.
Presumably he's giving a final speech.
I think so, yeah.
Balance of the world restored. The balance of these lives, mortal and otherwise, brought to account. Hear me, thou heroes, wastrels, friends. I have waited long to tell you these words. It is over. For now. Thou played thy part in weaving the fabric of fate itself. But for every thread you sewed, so did the gods unravel another. Sleep, rest, revel, but be ready. For thou mayst yet be needed. Until we meet again, I wish thee every possible fortune, health, wealth, love, and above all, problems worth solving.
Hmm.
Yeah, that seems
that really
remarkably...
that really does sound like stand by for the expansion, doesn't it?
Yeah, remarkably open-ended.
It's either that, or they know that people want the expansion. They're not going to make one, and they're just taking the piss, because it also sounds very them.
Nah, I reckon they're going to. I just have with the amount of awards and shit they got for this, but they would be insane not to.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's where I'm going as well. Is that
to you?
Well, we win.
See, that resembles the Citadel.
Yeah, it very much does.
Very deliberately done.
Yeah.
Whereas the Citadel was, as we all know, we should have done better, let's do this.
That was half sorry and half thanks.
Yeah.
Whereas this this feels like it was basically planned all along and they just didn't have time to put it in.
Yeah. And it also, because didn't they have a thing recently where they're like, we finished the major editions now, we're just, like, you know, the major ones are done?
I think so.
Yeah, I vaguely recall something about, we you know, this is the last big patch, now we're just going to have any errors occur or things, whatever, we're going to fix them, that's it. Yeah, no, I'm positive they did, because someone was like, oh, so you're making number 4 then? They're like, no.
I mean, if they basically just made games of this quality, I'd just buy every single one of them and keep playing forever.
Yeah, it'd be like old fucking,
Old BioWare again.
Yeah, basically, until their idiocy with EA and fucking, what's that game called they made?
Anthem.
Anthem, yeah, which was actually a lot of fun, but
yeah,
just had no soul.
Yeah.
God, it felt good to be Iron Man in one of those big fucking javelins, so holy shit, that was great. Yeah, no, that was, I really liked how they did that. Like, everyone actually had a thing.
Yeah, it's definitely nice seeing it. It's orders of magnitude better than the ending without it.
Well, yeah, that would have just been, oh, you're doing this, you're doing that, you're doing this here.
Yeah, essentially, like Karlak and Karlak, Will, and I went to Avernus. Astarion started to cook and ran off, and actually, Lae'zel was pissed off at me and wandered off. Basically said thanks, but fuck you, which was fair. Under the circumstances, it was fair because of the whole, you know, I let the Emperor eat Orpheus.
Oh.
Yeah, and Shadowheart basically said thanks and bye, I'm going to find a drink.
Woman after my own heart.
I suspect she may be verging on a problem. She seems very, very keen on wine.
Given her upbringing and what she's had to go through, I think it's a coping mechanism.
Yeah, it probably is.
I'm just trying to think if there was anything that wasn't actually finished.
What, as in terms of quest-wise?
No, as in terms of, you know, theme or storyline or something.
I mean, we didn't do dribbles, as I said, but that doesn't really amount to anything. Essentially, you give the parts to the circus master lady. She says thanks, and then the circus buggers off.
Yeah. But all the characters actually, like, resolved their thing.
I didn't actually get it. I'm a bit annoyed that I didn't notice it until too late, but the Strange Ox shows up in Act 3, and you can recruit him for the final battle, which is kind of funny.
Oh, you can?
Yeah, but you have to do it basically as soon as you get to, like, the refugee camp area. Because otherwise he just buggers off, and I seem to recall it was something like he turns into an apple and you have to smuggle him into town. Which is just bizarre.
Yes. Someone told me what he was.
Yeah.
And it's like utterly horrifying what he actually is.
Yeah, he's like a minor demon.
Yeah, so, like something like that. He's like
Lemure or something.
You know, he makes Raphael look weak and pitiful, sort of thing. He's actually like really fucked up.
Oh, I didn't think he was that bad. Okay. I mean, I haven't seen it.
Yeah. One of the blokes at work who's played the shit out of this, he said like the Strange Ox is pretty much the thing you want to have follow you into the last battle because shit just dies.
I mean, it's not like we were hurting for allies at the time.
Well, yeah, I mean, we didn't even summon everyone. I was actually thinking about that towards the end. I'm like, we should just summon a lot and see what happens.
It would be kind of nice to have just had enough action to summon everybody and just jump in.
Yeah. Well, I can't think of anything that wasn't done. Oh, I know one thing that wasn't done because I was only told about it the other day, and I'm like, wait, you can do that? They're like, yeah, you should. And I'm like, well, too far in the game. Remember the fucking, wetlands thing where that weird, like, old wizard lady wants us to get a fucking egg.
Ain't getting an egg.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, the Society of Brilliance lady.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's her.
Yeah.
You know how we get an egg and then we're basically like, hey, you're a bad person, whatever?
Yeah.
You can give it to Lae'zel.
Really?
Yes. Not by giving it to her as in by conversation thing. Just put it in her pack.
Okay.
And apparently it gets referenced at the thing we just saw because it hatches.
Oh. Yeah,
when he was telling me, I'm like, you're full of shit. And he was like, no, seriously. And he pulled a thing up on his phone, fucked around, he quickly pulled something. He was like, yeah, go have a quick read of this, don't go too far down. And I had a quick read and blinked and sort of went, oh, holy shit, it does. Right. I mean, apparently if you give her the egg, nothing happens with it, like in the game itself. When you get to the epilogue or whatever, she's a mother because it hatched.
Well, I mean, we did more or less say it deserves a chance to live at the time, but it wasn't it still in the chests back at camp? Because I can't remember what else we would have done with it.
Sorry, Sam's just talking to me. Yeah, I honestly, because when he said it, I was like, yeah, fuck. Fuck, did we have it? I mean, I had looked through my chest. I wasn't going to say anything. I was just going to give it to her and be like, oh, they always had it in there. But yeah, I couldn't see it in mine.
Oh, I wish you'd mentioned it because I would have had a look in mine.
No, I kind of didn't want to. I was like, fuck it, I'll do it. It's like you betraying me thing. I was like, fuck, I'll just see what happens.
The betrayal would have been a lot funnier.
I don't know if funny is the right word.
Oh, it absolutely would have been.
I'd have old F4 and just fucking left teams.
Yeah, there was the distinct risk of that. my honestly, because I was planning that out, my plan was to essentially just go full villain mode up to and including evil laugh, and then just as you're about to rage quit, I would have just said, yeah, remember that thing where we were going to throw something in the brain? That was whole bullshit. I just need an excuse for a save, and then reload it and do it properly.
You're an asshole.
Yeah, I am. And I'm really afraid, really sad that I couldn't actually do it properly.
Oh, well, prior planning and preparation prevents piss poor performance.
I planned a lot. I just didn't plan on getting, like, a couple of crits with that fucking spell.
Well,
I thought,
obviously your planning was not quite on point.
We need,
just like
90
your plan to, start the entire absolute cult fucking genius.
Which would have worked perfectly. There was nothing wrong with the plan. It was interfered with from the outside.
Except for the batshit fucking crazy bitch that you found yourself with that suddenly, mysteriously, for no warning at all, given that she's a child of the god of murder, tried to murder you.
In fairness, child of the god of murder, so was I. More than likely was planning to kill myself. And that was the only flaw in the plan.
And what, you didn't expect the person you're trying to kill was trying to kill you?
I mean, I definitely would have killed her.
You're in a leaky boat.
If I had been in control at that point, I would definitely have killed her.
You're in a leaky boat.
Just completely remove any sort of major competition.
Oh, she did.
Yeah, I know, that's the problem. But that's the thing.
Did a really good job of it.
She thought she did, and then she didn't. And then look what happened.
She did basically remove it. She didn't
exterminated.
Permanently remove it. She just removed it.
She certainly interrupted. There's no denying that. But then, I showed up. I said, oh, look, I've got metric fuck tons of magic missiles. I'm just going to mag dump you to death.
Metric mag dump.
I mean, it basically was. It's like I had a PKM or something and just held the trigger down. And she just melted.
Everyone. The supplication of Bane, the whimper of Baal, the death mule of Merkel. Felled by mortals, I overestimated thee. They did not. Vermin, away. Thou wilt trouble us no more.
Oh, holy shit. I think Withers just said no to them.
Or just, yeah, you people are idiots. Fuck yes.
No, his last line was vermin away. They'll trouble us no more. I think he literally just said, yeah, that's it. You're not coming back again. Bye.
It's either that or just, yeah, you fuck off, you idiots. But, you know, coming from Scribe of the Dead.
Well, he holds the list of people who are dead. You want to resurrect someone, he literally does it. Because he crosses their name off the list of people who are dead.
Yeah, be interesting to see how that works in the future.
Well, if they're dead and he like writes them as being they're dead.
But death in these games is always very, very nebulous. Who knows when they basically just have to bring them back for narrative purposes, and they say, "Oh yeah, the Overgod did it again." Fucking AO, always interfering.
Well, yeah, but AO very deliberately did the previous thing and apparently got exactly what he wanted out of it, which was those three dead and Cyric fucking taking over and shit going a bit weird after that.
And everything happening all over again.
Yeah, since then it's mostly been about one of those three or all of them trying to come back. And then the second Sundering was a complete fuck up of all of them suddenly being able to, you know, be there, just at really varying levels of power depending on how many fucking worshippers they had.
Yeah. I mean, the poor Bard God bloke, he didn't have many. But
well, that's because he...
At least we remember who he was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like most average Faerunians wouldn't even know that the second Sundering occurred. So they wouldn't even know that he's back again. They just knew he was an old god that people used to worship. Carry on. That's, yeah. Because, I mean, that pretty much confirms exactly who he is.
Yeah, I mean, if it's not him, I don't know who else it could be.
If it's not him, it's got to be Ale or something, which would be a bit out there.
Yeah, I mean, it's Jurgle, it's AO or it's Kellenvor, basically. And it seems unlikely to be Kellenvor, because it's sort of outside of his remit and sort of not.
Yeah, and Kellenvor was a strapping, powerfully built man.
Doesn't necessarily mean he'll stay that way, but... Or indeed, any form like that is true.
From memory, and I have to double check, but that's how he looked as Lord of the Dead as well.
Yeah.
He, like him, Cyric, and Midnight all looked as they looked.
Looked more or less like their actual original selves, yeah.
Because that's who they were. Like, Kellenvor was literally made a god by Ao. Whereas Cyric took Bane and Thingo's powers with that sword he had.
Yeah, I don't remember the lore well enough.
No, there was a series of books, which I've got them all. Actually, still sitting in another room in the house, funnily enough. Time of Troubles. Fuck.
Well, you'll have to go.
He had a short sword, and it was. This is going to sound really stupid. The sword was a god. But because all the gods were cast down, one of them became
kind
a
of trapped
sword.
in the sword.
No, chose to be the sword, so that Cyric could wield it because it could kill a god. Like Helm was charged by Ao to defend something. Still, his godly powers came down there and just acted like a god and stopped everything. Actually killed a bunch of gods who were trying to get where he was blocking off. Because he was like, nope, can't go forward. Oh, no, you're not turning around. All right, Blat, dead. Next. Whereas some of them, like the old Mystara, separated their spirit amongst their chosen. Which is where the Balsform thing came from.
Basically,
yeah, stole that idea and tried it himself. Because he didn't do it in the Time of Troubles, he did afterwards.
I mean, it more or less worked. Sort of.
Not really.
I mean, it didn't benefit him, but it worked. It worked in the sense of, you know, they were at least potential conduits.
Well, yeah, true. It's just he didn't get the Mistra memo of make sure they can cooperate and work together and actually want to bring you back.
Yeah, because they do the actual follow-through part.
Yeah.
Whereas the Balspawn had a bit more of a Highlander feel to them.
Yeah, they're almost like, hey,
there could be only one. Yeah.
Why would we do this when, you know, I can be in charge?
Hmm. I mean, that's never going to come back and bite anyone in the arse or stab them in the back of the head. And then jump a tadpole in their brain. Oh, I think I'm going to stop the stream then. Oh, thanks for watching if you did. Hope you enjoyed.